All right, guys.
Hello
back to the second episode.
Welcome to the second episode of Beard Boys.
I'm your host, John J. Morales.
And I am your second host, JT Hamill. And we have a third guest here.
Well, it's one guest.
I guess one guest here this evening.
Hi, I'm a singular guest.
Say your name, guest number one.
Hi, my name's guest number one, a.k.a. Hunter Wolfley.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for being here, by the way, in your own
pleasure.
apartment.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Yeah. So I mean, we've done a lot this evening.
Do you mind?
We've done a lot this evening. John and I have drunk quite a bit, and Hunter has been here. We played a game of we probably shouldn't really name the game. Since it's copyright.
It's a little secretive.
Yeah, we don't
want to rub it in their faces, but it's pretty cool.
We played a good board game.
It was a good board game.
Yeah.
I guess you can call this a board.
I mean,
I wasn't bored at all.
I know, no boredness, just boredism.
If you guys can guess which game we're talking about, you'll get positive thoughts from me.
Positive thoughts and vibe.
I'll throw down
prayers and.
You'll win a couple prayers from JT and I.
Yeah, you'll win a couple prayers.
You'll get some hopes and prayers from us.
So what's been
thoughts and prayers?
Thoughts and prayers.
What's been on the haps, you guys? Give me the lowdown.
Okay, hold on. Shut up, JT. I need to bring something up. There are certain people after last week's episode, looking at you, Gabe from work, who believe that
fuck Gabe from work. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Fuck Gabe from work.
Look, he's a nice guy. I just got to call him out here. He thought that last week's episode was fake. That was planned, and that was scripted.
There's no such thing as scripted in the Beard Boys podcast. That's why we have a guest this week without a beard.
I've never even seen written language, so I'm on par.
That's right. Hunter is illiterate.
I'm illiterate.
He's illiterate and beard.
He doesn't have a beard.
I don't have a beard.
There are only 2 men with beards.
He's a beardless
I have
boy.
about 5 minutes until these guys beat me up solid. You know what I'm saying?
Not soft, because beating someone up soft is just weird.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the word he said. But since we're both very since we're both kind of on the verge right now.
Hey guys, I got a cool thing I wanna bring down for you guys.
Go ahead.
I think you should. Yeah,
go ahead.
So the thing that's been happening in my life recently is I got some shoes. I didn't get some shoes, but I found some shoes. And
Hunter got some shoes. Is what we're getting.
And here's the
right
thing:
now.
those aglets are fucking harder than fucking Prismarine, my dude.
Here's the deal. You guys remember that episode of Phineas and Ferb where they sing A-G-L-E-T, don't forget it. Yeah. Right, that's a little bit on the fucking shoe. That's the plastic part. Apparently, Hunter here...
Stop what you're doing right now, listeners.
Yeah, Hunter here...
Put on some shoes.
Yes, Hunter
Look
here...
down at I'm speaking, sir. You can go on, actually.
Hunter, our guest, has approached us with very hard aglets. Actually, I think he's going to audioly demonstrate these hard aglets.
So a usual aglet will make a very soft kind of sound because, dude, I'm a really cool guy. I don't tie my shoelaces. So
he's a cool guy.
Basically, get over it. You guys got to stop bringing it up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to get some soft aglets out.
For those of you listening, because there aren't any visuals for this podcast,
just imagine John's beautiful hair.
Here's the sound of a soft aglet. It's nothing. It's zero things.
It's comforting. It's warm. It's like a mother's womb. Now listen to this, because this is what I'm hearing walking down the street on the daily. What is this, a fucking earthquake of 1904? Freaking San Francisco? You know what I'm saying, dude? I've got the ground shaking beneath my legs.
Here's the deal. I'm not from San Francisco. But I've studied enough history to know that was probably
pretty bad. So that's why my shoes are basically scaring off all my friends. That's why I have no friends anymore, except for these fools.
And we are fools for accepting him. I wholly blame Hunter for
the earthquake of 1904.
It's his fault. That was about 1,000 deaths that you guys are putting on my name right now.
But it is our lack of intelligence that kind of incorporates him into our folds. You know what I mean?
Look, have we turned him into the police? No.
Will we? No.
Probably not, actually. He's a nice guy,
He's a nice guy.
He wouldn't make it in
jail. He may have caused thousands of deaths.
But
allegedly.
He may have allegedly caused thousands of deaths,
But can you do this? I just did a backflip. Did you guys hear that?
He did do a backflip.
I can confirm Hunter did a backflip.
Let's continue.
Here's the deal. Aglets are a very
Touchy subject for JT.
It's a touchy subject. My father was killed by aglets.
I hate to bring it up on this podcast. I really hate to bring it up, but it's just really close to my heart. And I think
Hunter, I was gonna say something about you bringing up aglets, but because I know about JT's past with aglets.
John knows all of my past.
I didn't want to stump you from being creative and talking about your life. So I'm sorry that I kind of set you up for that.
I appreciate that you talked about your past. It did open up deep past traumatic experiences.
JT's like shaking a little bit right now. I don't think you can see it, but he's got both arms outstretched and they're both vibrating like a couple dildos.
So if JT's like wound from this was like something that was sewed together from therapy, it was just ripped apart right now and it's gushing out.
Well, I'm glad that I'm unhinging any inhibitions for your guys' podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I do very much appreciate that.
So let's get some trauma in this podcast.
Hey, John, you want to tell us a little bit about your trauma? Since we've already gotten into mine deeply.
Deeply.
I've never owned an aglet.
Oh no!
Fuck!
Ah,
I feel
Jesus.
like a dick now.
So you guys are just kind of rubbing it in my face right now.
So, I think we've gotten to the point where, I don't know, we maybe have to fucking hire a hitman against Hunter because he's done me so dirty,
I've done him dirty,
and then he's done John so dirty.
I've done double dirty.
Hunter's killed 1,000 people and has just insulted his two only friends.
That's a double dirty.
That's plus 1,000 dirty.
Double plus 1,000 dirty.
Now, before I get killed by a couple hitmen on V Street, I've got a question for John, a hypothetical I was bringing up earlier.
Oh, we do enjoy hypothetical questions on
Hit
this
me with that
podcast.
hypothetical,
Okay,
boy.
you got a ring on the phone, little...
I pick it up. Hello?
Hey, they're sexy. It's
Hey.
a woman's voice.
It's a
Wow.
woman's voice.
Hey.
Which is unique for John because that rarely happens.
That never happens.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, hey, come on over to JT's house for no reason. That's where I am for no reason. Nobody else is in the house. Come on over.
And I say yes, okay.
You come over.
John is very desperate,
It
so
sounded
he would.
it
He
sounded
runs,
urgent.
he sprints, he's sweating like a maniac. He opens up that door.
And let me tell you something, I don't run very often, so
John lives probably 30 minutes just on a drive from my
His
home.
sweatpants are so wet, they're clinging to his dick.
why you guys trying
There's no sweatpants anymore. It's sweat
It's sweat.
plus pants.
the sweatpants have just disintegrated from all the sweat.
All right, so he walks in. It's a very sexy lady going, hey there, sexy. Now, I know what this seems like because you notice it looks a little bit like JT. He goes, look, I need some help, man. I was accursed by a witch or wizard.
There was a wizard very close to me. I did a very wrongdoing, and I was cursed by a wizard woman.
I'm a lady now, and I need you to fuck me real good to turn me back into regular JT. The question is, do you A, fuck him, or B, fuck him so good?
Well, I go with option C, where I don't do anything to JT, because I think he should experience what it's like to be a woman in this world today.
What happens is JT goes out, he really learns to embrace himself, and he feels really good. He comes back to you 8 years later and says, hey, I just want you to know I feel a really deep emotional connection to you. Do you want to go out sometime? Like, this isn't even ironic.
Yes, that's what. So what happens is I do very much. I want to get back to male, and then you refuse me, and then I said, oh well, I guess I got to live as a female. And then I kind of, live life. Yeah. I experience the kind of, the kind of hardships that I don't think males really face in society today.
Yeah.
We live in a very what is it?
Patronizing. The word is patronizing.
Patronizing. A very
Sorry, we saw an owl. We saw an owl.
A male-oriented society. You know what I mean? But I lived for about 8 years as a female.
Eventually, you reunite with John. You say, hey, John, look, I was just thinking back on our history, our past. I want to go out with you sometime. You want to go out with me? What do you say?
I say no thank you. I have a loving wife at home and 2 children.
Okay, you raise those kids.
In a very strange reality, John has a wife at home within 8 years.
John's lying. In this hypothetical, John is lying. He's playing hard to get. Immediately, femme JT goes, wow, damn, I want you even more. I want you more than ever. Please come over to my house and fuck me real good.
And
what
John
do you do?
definitely 100% will then give in because, let's be honest here, a female JT would be John's prime, kind of like.
The question is, do you put it in his or her butt first, or do you put it in the vagina?
John, when do you fuck me? Is my question.
This is when I turn to her and I say, look, female JT, Do you have a female? Do you still go by JT?
I mean, yeah, but at that
But
point,
it's for a different.
It's a different. So my JT right now stands for Jedediah Thomas, but as soon as I'm a female, it stands for Jeanette
McCurdy.
Tantalizing.
It stands for Jeanette Tantalizing.
She's a hooker now.
I do live for 8 years as a hooker. I make good money.
And she's not. She's proud. She does hard work.
Listen, I'm a sex worker in this life, and anybody who would.
It's at least a profession that women are appreciated in. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Listen, I get tested. I like all of the
She's a people pay her with credit cards. She's one of those high class hookers who are like, oh wow, like let me get on my checkbook.
Nothing. You need to be high class. I think sex workers definitely deserve a place in our society.
I definitely agree. I had no idea this is where this podcast was going, but I'm 100% down with where it is. I love that we've learned something today. But the biggest question is, do you fuck JT?
Do you fuck me, John?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're
for the rest of my life.
So you're inside of JT now because you're lying and you
were lying.
definitely
Yes,
do
we
it.
did. We definitely do fuck.
All
and
of
then
a sudden,
as soon as we suddenly go,
oh my god, he turns back into a guy. But oh my god, in the process of you turning back to a guy, his penis grew back, and now your penises are linked together forever.
Yeah, that was my question. If that,
I don't know if that happens, but really, what ends up happening for a fact is that I come back. Me, JT, comes back with a new appreciation for the female struggle. Really,
and we all learned something that day about ourselves, and I think that's really what.
What do you learn about yourself? You're nowhere in the story.
Yeah, wait, Hunter. What exactly do you learn about yourself?
I was watching the whole time.
Were you? Did you just leave? So wait, well, hold on.
I had
cameras.
I had a bifocal. I was looking through the windows.
So you were a voyeur this whole time. You were kind of just like illegally peeping.
I may have been the witch that cursed you. Okay, you guys.
So we rewind real quick. Hunter was the witch that cursed us.
What did he do to make you curse him?
Nothing. I just wanted to see you fuck him.
Okay.
Is that so wrong?
It's a lot of obstacles and hoops to jump through
Hunter,
just to get that.
I'll be honest. I don't think it's so wrong.
I think it's so right.
Look,
honestly.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I feel like there could have been like a more like through line way of doing it.
I mean, I definitely think that you gave me an experience that I would never have gotten otherwise.
Literally.
I just want to say I've switched. I'm 70-30 right now.
70. Oh, this is a callback to a fun joke we had earlier before the podcast.
Was this a joke?
About our
I was being serious.
about our sexualities. Me, JT had said definitely
second episode we're
like
doing
70%. I mean, we were talking about sexualities already. I guess 70% I definitely said was attracted to women, but there was a solid 30+% where I definitely could feel sexually attracted to men.
If Jake Gyllenhaal's listening, come by my time. Come by my house.
Hey, here's the deal. Jake Gyllenhaal defies all male sexuality. He could come fuck me whenever he wants.
Yeah, and honestly, also really great job in Nightcrawler. But also, I love your cock.
I mean, all things. Hey, Jake, real quick. Hey, Jakey boy. I'm real excited to see you in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, damn.
I think you're going to make a great Mysterio.
He looks great in that costume.
He looks so good. And he'll look better out of it. Am I right? Hey. Okay,
there's some high fives happening right now. You may not be able to... Oh, there's a good one.
There you go.
Here's the deal.
Look, okay, before you speak, I just want to say Mysterio's costume is ridiculous. But he makes it work.
Good.
He makes it work.
He makes it work.
He does make it work.
Here's the thing. I love how kind of Jake Gyllenhaal has. I mean, it's probably not Jake. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal didn't really do the editing, right? But like, whoever the editors are, I really enjoy how the magic kind of Mysterio uses. We've now shifted to our Spider-Man Far From Home fan cast, of course.
Oh, can we do that intro for that section of the podcast really quick?
Da 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 da.
Right. So I really appreciate how he kind of uses similar magic. You know, like there's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they've already kind of established some magic with Doctor Strange, and I appreciate how him as Mysterio kind of leads away from Doctor Strange, but also kind of like harnesses that same magical ability.
I totally agree. I'm gonna go take another shot. Cut this out of the podcast. I don't want people to know. We need to seem very serious. Just cut that out.
You're gonna have to edit this.
Don't worry.
I don't know how to edit.
I think you definitely should just give yourself. Hold on. No need for edit.
Shot of water.
Our friend and consort and guest Hunter Wolfley is about to take another shot of just straight bourbon real quick.
Hunter, you're editing this. You get to choose if this goes out or not. You've been nominated to... Okay, well...
Well, he has taken a shot. I've taken another drink of my drink. And now we're back to the Spider-Man Far From Home fan cast.
So I just want to point out that Mysterio doesn't use actual magic.
Get the fuck out.
He doesn't.
He's magical.
He's like a Hollywood...
Yes.
Spoilers.
Hold on. In the comics, yes, for sure he is. However, in this new movie, we definitely see like all the rise of these elemental magics, evils. But Mysterio comes in as like a force to be reckoned with. So I think he has some sort of power.
I don't want to say anything because I also want to be surprised, but I don't know if you should read too much into it.
Hey, speaking of surprises, I was really surprised when they showed the 2-minute sex scene between Mysterio and Spider-Man during the trailer.
Yeah, it was really weird when Jake Gyllenhaal just fucked Tom Holland.
I was surprised, but at the same time, how bold, how brave.
It was very bold and very brave, and I appreciate it. I was turned on by it.
And I did come.
I did masturbate 7 times.
So really, in terms of editing, great job. Because within a trailer, if you can get me to come, I'm gonna see that movie.
I didn't even have to touch my dick. I was
like, whoa! I didn't even realize that. Wow! I was shooting web, and now I'm ready to see the movie.
They were shooting web and then shooting cum, and that's all I needed, really.
The real question is...
Yeah, for sure.
Was, that done with the method acting routine of, the method way of acting, or was it staged?
Hey, listen, I know Kevin Feige. He's a personal friend of mine. The main producer for all the Marvel movies.
I've seen you hang with him a couple times.
Yeah,
I've been kind of jealous about that, to be honest.
I know for a fact.
I'm not. I'm cool. I have confidence.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm very jealous.
I know for a fact Kevin Feige does not take fakes. We saw Jake Gyllenhaal's real penis go inside Tom Holland's real asshole.
Let me say, I cannot wait to see more of his real asshole in this real sequel.
It will be very good, especially the part where Happy Hogan, played by director Jon Favreau, definitely 100% fucks his aunt, Aunt May, played by Marissa Tomei.
And damn, I'm so ready.
Listeners, I just want to apologize right now for what you are hearing. This is not what I expected this to be.
I think we'll all have to take a moment to apologize in sync for this podcast. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Whoa!
I've been JT Hamill.
I've been John Morales.
And I'm continuing to be Hunter Wolfley.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on this podcast, wherever it may lead. Join us next time for a session of Beard Boys. Thank you.
Bye. Get the heck out of here, dude.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, the
podcast is over, you
idiot.
idiot.
This is my house. Get the fuck out of my house.
Get the fuck out of my house, you idiot.
Guys, can I still sleep over tonight?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, John. Yeah, you can actually sleep over.
Thanks.
That's fine.
Thank you.
But only if you stay in my bed.
Don't tempt me.